dog gets a win. Marco Stunt challenging FTR. Moxley is dead. All that and more coming up on the Wrestle Story. Welcome back to the Wrestle Story. We discuss all things wrestling, the legends of the past, the superstars, the present, the trailblazers, the future. We stream every Monday after Raw, every Wednesday after AEW, and every Friday after SmackDown. How's it going, everybody? John Elite, how you doing?
Heyo. What's up?
I've had kind of a long day. I've been kind of bouncing, like, I didn't get my thumbnail made, like, really quick because I've been watching a lot of the news. How you doing, James?
What's up?
So, like, and I've currently got the news on in the back. Like, I'm listening to the news here in my headphones. So I'm hoping, like, nobody can hear it there. And so, you know, got lots of things going on here.
Yep.
Hello, Jonah. Hello, Chris. How you doing? Hello, Scott. One of the most embarrassing days in American history. I'm happy for wrestling tonight. Yes, Scott, it was. I have some thoughts on that. I will save that till the end. So those of you that don't want to listen to my, you know, me ranting about how stupid we are in America, you don't have to stick around for that.
We didn't already say this, but just a reminder for everybody, we've only watched AEW. Don't do any NXT spoilers.
Yes, no, can't believe, oh my God, Chris, I didn't just see that.
It's all good if you say something. We just haven't watched it yet.
He just posted it. I saw it. I can't take it back.
I will say I've kind of already seen some stuff because I've been on Twitter to put up the tweet and stuff. But we haven't watched the show yet, and we're watching that tomorrow, I think, or something. I don't know. But yeah, we're not really talking about NXT. So
James, stick around. I'm going to give you my thoughts at the end of the show, so those people that don't want to hear me rant about what's happened will not have to sit here and listen. Those that don't have the same political beliefs as me don't have to sit here and listen to it. So we're going to go through AEW. We're going to talk about Dynamite. Chris, damn it.
It's all good, man. It's all good.
We're going to go through AEW. That is all we watched because I had like AEW and what was happening in the news.
Mm-hmm.
So AEW I thought was really good. Nice eyelashes, Maven. Good thing he specified
Thanks.
Maven because I was about to say, thank you, Scott. I really appreciate that.
Thanks. They look cool. I don't know.
I thought about doing my eyes like that, but then I thought, nah, it just wouldn't look right.
Ah, man, yeah, so,
Man, y'all already knew what was going to go down. It's all predictable.
I mean, you're not wrong, but at the same time, it's all
Chris
good.
Jericho's commentary was annoying AF. Yeah, sometimes I think he is, and like...
No, Dad, it's AF. Annoying...
Oh, AF.
Annoying AF.
My AF. Chris Jericho's commentary was annoying AF. Alright, so AEW, awesome show. I love what they're doing. I love the fact that they're getting a lot of people involved. It's not the same people every week that you see fighting one another. Mm-hmm. We may sit and go, why are they doing that? I would rather see this than see the same people fight each other every week.
I thought it was a fun show. I thought it was a fun show. I don't know. It was good. I enjoyed it.
Definitely a good show. So we can go ahead and start talking about it.
So we start off the show with SCU and the Young Bucks versus PH2 and the Acclaimed. Good tag team match, I thought.
Yes, definitely a good tag team match.
The whole thing with Kazarian and Christopher Daniels, I'm really intrigued to see where they go with this because on was it Dark? I think it was Dark. Kazarian said something about if we lose as a tag team, just like in a tag team match, if we lose, we're done as a tag team. And so now they have sort of this stipulation in place for SCU as a team. Which didn't really pertain to this tag team or this match tonight because it was the 4-man.
Yes.
The 8-man tag match.
Yeah.
Sorry. But still, it's I'm intrigued to see what they do with that because it's another layer to the story and stuff, and it's intriguing.
Yeah, I think that what they're doing with, and you have to watch to understand what's happening. Things would make more sense if you watch Being the Elite on what's happening with SCU.
Definitely, yeah, it adds to it.
So I think that you kind of have to watch some of that to totally understand what's happening. But I think what they're doing is really good. Mm-hmm. I love the storyline. I love the storytelling that's taking place. Mm-hmm. And I think it's cool that again, we're going to get probably the Young Bucks or we're going to get SCU versus the Young Bucks. It's just, it's going to be interesting, and it's going to be something that we haven't seen.
I think there's several matches, 2 matches that are going to come out of this. Because Young Bucks already fought TH2, I think we're done with that after tonight. I don't think we're done with the Acclaimed, though. Did they fight the Acclaimed in a singles match? Did they do that already?
The Young Bucks?
I think they did.
Yes, they did.
They did a holiday match.
Yes.
The holiday show or whatever. So
yeah.
Maybe they won't do that again. They possibly could, but I don't know. Maybe not. But definitely SCU versus Young Bucks is going to come out of this, and we're going to see a tag team title match. Yes. I don't think they're going to win, though.
No, well, I don't think so either.
Because I think we're going to ultimately see the breakup of SCU, and then you maybe have, I don't know, because Scorpio Sky really hasn't been involved in any of this, so, Scorpio Sky could, come in and be like, whoa, guys, what are we doing?
Yeah.
We've been a team forever, what are we doing? Why? What is the purpose of this?
Yeah.
Why don't you just team with me instead or something? I think that we'll see something like that.
Yes. Any thoughts on New Japan Wrestle Kingdom 15? Scott, I have not watched it. I've seen a lot of tweets about the matches. I have not watched any of the matches. I would like to get into New Japan Wrestling.
It's just on it,
It's just when it's on at 3 o'clock in the morning, it's kind of messes things up.
It
messes things up.
To sleep.
So but I do know that they put on excellent matches. Mm-hmm. And I've watched a couple, not necessarily from Wrestle Kingdom, but I know they put on excellent matches. Mm-hmm. Hello, Futuristic.
What's up, man?
Why do people hate Chris Jericho right now? Well, Jericho's just that way, I think. Who wins the championship this year, Oldberg or Sting?
Oldberg.
I would say Oldberg because I don't think Sting is going for the title.
Nope, don't think so.
Oh my God, y'all even got the Dynamite logo. You all have turned y'all's back on NXT. Great job, you sheep. James, I just have the Dynamite logo just because that's what we're talking about.
I have no issue with...
and I still have my Christmas stuff up, see, so...
I have no issue with NXT. I tend to like AEW better because I find it more entertaining.
Yeah.
Personally.
Yeah.
Not that NXT is bad.
Not AEW is more entertaining. I think they get...
And it's also really difficult with having them on the same day as, if you're watching them at the same time, it's very hard not to compare them and go, oh, well, this is the one that I ultimately like better. Yeah. It's hard not to do that. So, I don't know. I find it easier to just watch them separately at different times and sort of...
Well, and
even watching them separately at different times, I still am I like AEW better.
Today was really screwed up anyway between AEW, NXT, and then the stuff that was happening here in the United States. So,
yeah,
it was kind of one of those things. It was one of those things that it was pretty time consuming. I had trouble watching AEW because I was interested in watching what was happening.
Pretty much, we're watching the news all day.
Yeah. I think Sasha Banks needs to teach Snoop Dogg how to do a splash from the top rope. That was awful. I loved it. He jumps off the top rope, lands on his feet, and then flops down.
He was like a caterpillar, dude. It was so funny. His butt was in the air, and he was slightly over.
Hello, Mrs. Gleen.
It was so funny.
Yeah, it was funny. I thought it was cool.
It was so funny. I loved it.
Scott, I leave my Christmas stuff up until March.
Yeah, I mean, honestly, though, we keep the tree up forever.
If I'm going to spend hours putting it up,
it's why only have
leaving it up?
Why only have it up for a month? That just seems stupid. So it's Christmas till, July. And then we take the Christmas decorations down, and then we put it back up in December.
It's Christmas until July, and then it stays up, and then we have to put it back up in October. Yeah, our tree usually stays up till nearly Valentine's Day, sometimes longer. Yes, it does. Well, at least they feature their women. Are you talking about AEW there, James?
No, he's talking about NXT.
AEW's had, they've had some injuries with women. They've done better with putting the women out there, I think. I think they've done a better job with it.
I think they've actually been trying. Now, whether it's actually paid off or not has been questionable. But it's, you know.
Jay White versus Kota Ibushi was a 48 minutes. Imagine a 48-minute Goldberg-Undertaker match. Scott, it takes 48 minutes for them to get to the ring, so that's where your 48 minutes comes in. So yeah, I'm used to Undertaker matches lasting 48 minutes because if you count from the time he kind of starts to come to the ring till the time the match gets over, it's 48 minutes.
No.
NXT was great. I didn't like the fact they canceled the Thatcher versus Ciampa match. Unfortunately, they had to due to Thatcher being injured. Yes.
That's what I saw. I saw that he had an injury and that it's been postponed indefinitely.
Sup, guys? What is he? What's Johnny Lee trying to say there?
Where?
Just I Scott. Or is that an exclamation? That's an I, isn't it? I Scott. It was awesome, my dude. Liked the vid. Hey, thank you, Johnny Lee.
What?
I don't know.
It
no,
says...
the one up here.
Oh. I don't know.
Yeah, I'm not sure.
Sorry.
Scott, it was awesome, my dude. Yeah. I'm missing the damn season premiere of Chicago PD. I'm sorry, James. I'm sorry.
Bro, I saw so many advertisements for that today on Instagram. I was like, why? I don't even watch this show. Why am I getting 17 advertisements for it?
Yeah.
Like, I don't care.
Takes them 38 minutes to get into the ring. Well, yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's an Undertaker Goldberg match would be last 48 minutes because the 38 minutes to get to the ring, and then a 7-minute match, and you're pretty close to that 48 minutes.
So
that was a typo, guys. Apologies. That's okay, Johnny Lee. That's okay. I have trouble reading sometimes.
We just decipher things by sometimes.
Your tree can catch on fire, though, Mr. G. It could catch on fire. And then I could say that house is on fire because my tree would be on fire too. The tree's on fire, so my house would be on fire.
His fire is on his tree.
Yeah, so so it's no big deal.
Oh man.
I met Scott. Wrestle Kingdom was awesome, my dude. Yes, I have not seen. Did you watch it, Johnny Lee?
So.
Of course, you're in a little different time zone than us, so you might be able to see it.
SCU and the Young Bucks won, and then SCU got on the microphone for fun. And asked the Young Bucks for a tag team title match, which didn't rhyme with anything that I just said. And the Young Bucks sort of looked at them and went, okay, sure, maybe. That was my beautiful song.
It could catch on fire just like The Fiend. Yes. That's why I don't douse it with gasoline or anything. Prayers up to Dr. Dre. What happened, Scott? I know he was in the hospital.
Hello, everyone. How was wrestling? I was watching our governors get raided.
Well, you know what, Zando? I've been watching that too, so it's been kind of interesting watching wrestling and the tag team match that was happening in Congress today. So, I've been watching wrestling all day.
Tag team match is more like,
The invasion happened.
But why did this pause?
It wasn't until you messed with it.
I didn't do anything to it. Anyways, so after that we have Chris Jericho's on commentary. Obviously, Chris Jericho's great. I don't know.
He's okay.
I'll kind of talk more on Chris Jericho and why he's a buffoon later on. We then have Wardlow versus Jake Hager, I believe. Sorry, I don't have the stuff in order. I just have what happened on the show. So I believe it was Wardlow versus Jake Hager that was next. This was a decent match. I didn't hate it. Also, wasn't like...
Wait, you're serious? Yes, futuristic. We are serious. Our capital was attacked by, of all people, Americans. Crazy, huh? We get mad when we get attacked by someone from another country, but nope, I said I was going to wait for that. My rant is going to be at the end, so if you want to see my rant, stick around.
I'm going to rant about Chris Jericho first, though, and why he's a fool.
I got the WWE cookbook today. What's in there is a little over the top. Have you cooked anything yet, James?
I haven't cooked anything yet.
Do you light your tree on fire? No, I do not light my tree on fire because that'd burn my house down.
I haven't cooked anything yet, but I mean, I see what you're saying where some of it is a bit over the top, like, some of it is.
No, none of it's over the top.
But that's why I'm going to film videos with it and see whether I can actually do it or not.
Yeah.
So.
Yes.
Yeah, for your entertainment, your enjoyment, to see if you can actually make these things.
Yeah.
I'm going to rant about the new TNT title later. Why? I don't think it looks that bad. I kind of like it. Mr. G rants. Fire! So...
I met outside Mister Gleen. No, because we have a fake tree.
No, we have a fake tree. Yeah.
I put it in a box, and I put it down in my basement. So if I started on fire down there, my house is burning up.
Yeah, I think we should not do that.
You know, not burning my house up. Not going to happen.
Rather not. So anyways, Wardlow versus Jake Hager. What did you think about this?
I thought it was interesting. I think Hager's terrible in the ring.
I think Wardlow's actually pretty decent when paired with the right people, but...
Hager looks like a turtle.
Hager...
Throw me into the corner. Okay. Oh.
That was a turtle?
Yeah, that was probably a little faster than a turtle. Which would be just a little bit faster than Hager. So, you know. I don't know. I just think he's slow.
I do.
It's like crazy. Sting just comes out and points a bat at people. That's all it takes, observing stuff. If you had a bat, that's all you'd have to do. Just come out and go.
I'm also going to talk about that in a minute.
Mr. G, I did watch Wrestle Kingdom, and like I said, it was awesome. We'll have to check that out because, you know, it looks good. Good God, I'm staying away from school because I feel like schools are next. I mean, where I live, there's people acting stupid, not trying to curse, but refarted. I hate people that are refarted. The thing is there's a lot of dumb people everywhere, and it's just ridiculous. I did the nachos, though that's about it, and Becky's Irish drink.
Okay, cool.
Cool, James. I knew you'd do the Becky thing because it's just like you had to. Hager looks stoned stupid. Hager just looks like he's slower than a turtle.
I love that he said,
like I could just see him.
I love that
Hey
he
Jake,
says,
would you like a piece of gum?
I love that he...
Okay, but I can't walk because then I have to like think about chewing the gum while I'm walking. And I can't do that!
I love that he says Hager looks stoned / stupid. Like, not sure which, but one of the two. We go from stoned to stupid.
He's had a little bit of
that's
bubbly too much.
He was hanging out with Snoop.
Probably.
He was hanging out with Snoop before the show started.
Next year, by the way, if you did not see it, CNN's New Year's Eve
Bro,
thing,
that video was so
if you have
funny.
not seen that video with Snoop Dogg on the CNN New Year's Eve thing, you need to check it out.
It was so funny.
Because they're asking him questions like, have you been high on a plane? Well, yes, I have.
It was so funny. Anderson Cooper was literally dying.
Have you been high at the DMV? No, I would never do that.
It was so funny. Oh, man.
Now the next question they could ask him, were you high on AEW Dynamite? Oh, yes, I was!
Yes. So, oh, man, that was hilarious.
I don't drink, but I had to do Becky's drink. James, that's how
So
you get...
he made it, and
James,
then what? He poured it down the drain?
That's how you get started. That's how you get hooked on it. It's like, you make it, and then it's like, you're hooked. Just saying. Those kind of people avoid schools and learning in general. That's funny.
So anyways, Wardlow won.
Yes.
Which I think was cool. Good for him.
They had to because I just can't see
Hager doesn't need to win, and also Hager isn't as important as...
Hager can't beat anybody. Sorry, he's just slow.
Hager just isn't...
3 more weeks and I'll be 53. James, one day I will be 53.
Cool. Mr. G is...
one day.
He's almost 153.
Yes. 153.
Currently, he's 152. So next year, well, I guess this year, he'll be old.
Yeah. F10, aka Brock's finisher ×2. Yes, definitely.
So, we're the one.
Yes. I love learning, but I hate stupid riots. Well, there's just a lot of stupid people out there. That's the problem, Futuristic. There's just a lot of stupid people out there.
So John Moxley also returned, and he cut a promo talking about how Kenny Omega better watch his back because Moxley's coming after him. He won't know when, he won't know where, he won't know why, he won't know, well, he knows why, but he won't know how or why or what or how or when. But Moxley's coming for Omega.
Yes, Moxley's coming for Omega,
promo.
and now he's got the whole crew to work after.
Bro, that ending was fire.
It was. I
Fire.
loved the ending. The ending. I think it's cool what they're doing with this.
Me too.
And I didn't watch Impact yesterday, so I don't know what happened with that. So I don't know. So if anybody's watched Impact, you can kind of chime in and let us know what happened with Impact. Because I didn't watch it.
I didn't.
So, you know, it's one of those things that the crossover things are cool. And so I'm just curious to see where they go with this.
Definitely. So, we also had Cheetah versus Abaddon.
Did you say Cheeto versus Abaddon?
Cheetah versus Abaddon.
I was going to say, Trump wasn't wrestling Abaddon.
The AEW Women's Championship.
Yeah.
Okay. There's a lot to unfold here. Not really, but there's a lot to unfold here. What was the purpose of this? To put Cheetah out there in a championship match?
Probably.
Okay. So freaking what?
The thing
didn't do
they can
anything
do,
for either of them. In fact, I feel like it just made both of them look worse. You know what I mean? Like, I feel like so much of this match was, well, they did this like big spot where they went under the ring and Abaddon like bit Cheetah's neck or whatever, and then they came back out, but it was like the slowest thing ever. It was like, oh, there we go. Like, it took for freaking ever. And I was like,
okay.
But I just didn't like it. Because it was in the middle of this match, and they were like, oh, we're going to go to commercial break. Just kidding. No, we're not. We're going to stay right here. And it felt like it was forever, and I didn't like it.
Yeah, I think they could have done something a little bit different with it. It's one of those things that
I just don't know what the
like
purpose
the
was,
idea of
because it didn't
Abaddon
help.
versus Cheetah. I think that's a great thing to do if they would do it. I think they need to do it a little bit different.
The problem is that there's been no build up to this story whatsoever. None. Absolutely nothing. I mean, you had 2 weeks where Abaddon came out and like scared Cheetah or something. Like, I don't even know. Okay, I don't even know. There was nothing to it, and there's no build up for it. It was just this match that they threw together and did on this show because it was a big the New Year's Smash thing, and they're trying to get people to watch. But I don't know how that's gonna make anybody want to watch it because there's been nothing with it. It's like, it's not making Abaddon look good, and it's not helping her, and if we're trying to get her over as, like, this character. Also, on commentary, what I hated about this was that, like, they were talking about, well, she doesn't just show up to work and put the makeup on, like, she lives the gimmick, and I'm like, no, dude, can you just shut up? Can you just shut up? Like, you're totally ruining it, like, please stop talking, okay? I feel like that also ruined this, because I feel like it totally kind of, like, took away from the whole... She's just this, like, mystifying character. Like, it just... I just didn't like it.
Yeah.
So, I don't know.
I mean, I could see why people wouldn't like it. I think there's, like I said, I think there's some things they could have done different to make it better. I think they could have made it a little more interesting of a storyline if they would have built this out a little farther and made Cheetah, like, scared of her. Mm-hmm. You know, just because of the heritage thing, and then somehow have Cheetah go, like, miss a couple weeks and where she's off refocusing and, you know, trying to think about how she's going to come back and defeat Abaddon, and then she comes back and gradually gets to where she, you know... Yeah,
man, I just felt like this was so underwhelming.
Yeah. I think there was some stuff they could have done to make it better. Do you think John might get him a stable? Possible, John. No, possible. It might be interesting. The Shield's coming back in AEW. Start the rumor right now. Roman,
sure, send it out.
Seth, they're all going to AEW. No comments?
No, I don't have any comments on it.
Oh, they're having Women's Dusty Rhodes a team classic. Cool.
Yeah, I saw that. I did see that. They're doing that on NXT.
Yeah.
It's instead of it being the men's tag team classic thing.
That's cool.
That's cool. Women's, but I don't know what the point is because you don't have enough women's.
Me neither, because they screw up the women's tag teams anyway. So just throw 2 women together and say, "Okay, you're a tag team. Good job."
I just don't get it. I don't know the point.
No, there is no point.
So anyways, we then have Cody Rhodes and Matt Sydal in a match with Snoop Dogg on the outside. Snoop Dogg killed me, man. Snoop Dogg killed me. Okay, so first off, he's like on the outside of the ring the entire match, and he's all like, "Oh, it's so close, it's so far," and he's like making these special expressions. He's flinging around this paper. He's all like, "Cody, 1, 2, oh, it's so close, yet so far," and I'm like, "Bro, you are killing me, okay? Killing me. I am dying." It was so funny.
Yeah.
He made this match
I thought,
10
you know
times
what?
more enjoyable than it already was.
Considering that, Snoop Dogg isn't a wrestler, and most of the time when they do this stuff, it's just stupid. And I'm not a huge Snoop Dogg fan. But I thought this was good.
I did too. I thought it was really funny.
I
thought it was a way to put him on the show without, I don't think it took away from anything else.
I don't either.
You know what I mean? I feel like it was just a good moment in itself, and it was really funny. It gave something people to laugh at, and sort of the comedic relief of the show.
Yeah.
And I liked it. I thought it was a fun spot.
Which, that's the thing I like about AEW is they try to use wrestlers that they wouldn't normally necessarily use on Dynamite. Mm-hmm. They try and throw them in every now and then, and like the whole idea of Luther and Serpentico mm-hmm. coming out,
yeah,
and interfere, trying to get involved in the whole thing. Mm-hmm. I thought that was good.
Yeah.
I'm curious to see now. Are we going to get a Sydal and Cody against Luther and Serpentico?
Mm-hmm. I would not be shocked if that's what we got. But man, the real highlight of this match was that Snoop Dogg frog splash, dude. I don't even know what he was attempting to do. I don't even know if he was attempting to do a frog splash.
No, what he did was he got up on the rope, stood there, jumped off, landed on his feet, and then just fell on his Serpentico.
I wish he would have just fallen off the top rope and, like, got up there. He was all like, he was real shaky when he was getting up there. He was like,
Perfect question for CNN next year.
I said, bro, this is probably a terrible idea because he's probably high and he's probably going to, like, fall. Like, this is not going to end well.
Perfect question to ask Snoop Dogg. Have you been high on the top rope? Yes, I have!
Oh, man. So he's, like, up there, and he's, like, shaking. And so he, like, jumps down, and then falls. He falls on Serpentico, but, like, his butt is sticking up in the air, and he literally looks like a caterpillar, like, inching across the floor. You know when a caterpillar is, like, it's moving, and then it, like, draws up, and then it goes back flat to, like, move? Yeah. That's literally what he looked like. It was so funny.
Yeah, it was funny.
It was hilarious.
Definitely
and then they showed the replay in slow motion, and I was, like, man.
Definitely a good segment.
Hilarious, dude.
I thought it was good.
Hilarious.
And they did a good job, putting Snoop Dogg in there. It wasn't just kind of a, well, this is totally stupid type thing. I thought it was an interesting thing. Let's see here. Bullet Club attacked Motor City Machine Guns and Rich Swann. That's all I remember. So it must have been really a memorable impact then, Johnny Lee. He got that. Do you think John might get him a stable? I already read that. We're getting snow on Friday. Can't wait to get hit by snowballs by my neighbor's kids. We've had snow for a while now, and our snow has been had ice on top of it, so there wasn't a lot of snowball building. Bullet Club attacked Motor. How many times did you type that, John Elite?
Oh, man.
Marty Scurll was released from Ring of Honor because of his allegations. Yeah, I'm surprised they waited this long to release him.
Me too, because that was a long time ago.
Yeah, if they were going to release him, I don't understand why they did it now. Unless he was ready to come back. That's the only thing I can think of, is he was ready to come back. Do you think he'll go to AEW when everything's cleared up? Possibly.
Maybe. I don't know. I don't know that AEW wants to be associated with him.
They might not. I mean, that's one of the things they may stay away from. But I mean, it's one of those. I think it depends on what they how they feel about it and whether they, they do some investigating and things like that. Lucky y'all, I have to deal with snowballs. LOL. Well, we have to deal with ice balls. I would rather get hit by a snowball than an ice ball. Just saying.
That would kind of suck. So Cody won this match, and that was cool.
Yes.
And then we had the main event.
Yes. Omega versus Phoenix.
This was a really good match.
So what's Kingston doing?
I don't know. I think it was just to continue the feud with Phoenix and Pentagon and Pac. That's all I think that was.
Okay, so it makes sense. I mean, so you don't have to worry about the whole Mega Phoenix thing, feud going on, which is why Phoenix kind of slid out of the ring. So, because he's going to continue with the whole Kingston feud, which is what I love what AEW is doing, because you had storylines being built there, without having people face each other all the time. Mm-hmm. So you had this storyline from a while back where it was Omega versus Phoenix, and then of course Phoenix they see Pac being beat up by Kingston in the back. Mm-hmm. And then you have the storyline with Omega and the Young Bucks coming out with the Bullet Club and forming their group again. Mm-hmm. So I thought this was cool. Breaking news: 2 NXT wrestlers on their way to the hospital. Who is it, Scott? Who's on the way to the hospital? I'm just curious.
We both grabbed the phone.
Yes.
Well, that kind of sucks.
Yeah.
If that's the case, that kind of sucks. Anyways, so yeah, we had this match, and it was really, really good, and I really enjoyed it, and Kenny Omega won, and then after, he was gonna, beat up, Balor and O'Reilly. Ah, cool. After, what was I gonna say?
Did you find it yet?
No. But I can't remember what I was gonna say. Literally, everything that I just had in my
went out of your brain.
Yeah. Thank you, Scott.
Balor and O'Reilly. So is this like a storyline, or is this like a legitimate...
Balor was bleeding after the match.
Like legitimate
I don't know. I don't know where he was bleeding from. He had blood all over half of his face. And it was kind of everywhere, but I don't know. I don't remember what I was gonna say. Anyways, the Phoenix and Omega thing, after the match, Omega won, and then Phoenix is gonna get beat up, but they played this video of Kingston having Pac and the other dude, Penta, in the back, and Kingston was beating them up. So they continued that, and then Phoenix didn't end up getting beaten up because then Moxley came out to beat up Omega, but then Gallows and Anderson came out and beat up Moxley to help save Omega, and then the Young Bucks came out and were all like, bro, what are you doing? And before that, you had all the wrestlers from the sides of watching, the Griff Garrisons and Brian Pillman's, people like them. They came into the ring. They proceeded to get beat up and tried to continue stopping Kenny and the dudes. And then the Young Bucks came out and were all like, nope, wait a second. And then Griff Garrison and Mr. Dude, Brian Pillman, held on to Kenny Omega on the ropes. And Gallows took one of them out, and then Matt kicked one of them in the face, and they were all like, what? And then to end the show, they were all like, tweet, sweet, tweet.
I thought it was cool.
Tweet, brother. Too sweet.
Tweet. Yes, it was good. I thought.
Too sweet, man.
I thought it was good.
You're a freaking loser because you didn't do it. Thanks.
Yeah.
I thought it was such a fun way to end the show, because now we get to lead into next week and go, are the Young Bucks heel? Are the Young Bucks not heel?
Well, now my question is, are they going to show up on Impact?
I don't know.
I wonder if they'll show up on Impact now. and see what happens there. Someone should have said like Bianca to Charlotte to Carl and Gallows. You don't even go here. That would have been funny. Yeah, I mean it was. Again, I like what they're doing with this. I like the crossover thing. I just wish that they'd do a little more with it.
Yeah, I get it. Bullet Club is back.
Yes, Anthony, Bullet Club's definitely back.
We also
I thought the TNT title was going to get a
segment.
redesign. If they were going to redesign it, then why is the title the same design, just on a black strap? It is a little bit different, though.
Yeah, it is a little bit different.
There is a little
I don't
bit
think
difference to it.
It's not exactly the same.
No.
Anyways, and Darby, who did this like weigh-in thing for their match next week, and Brian Cage is like huge, and Darby's not. And then Sting came out and like did the stare-down thing. That's the one thing I will say is like, I'm cool with what they're doing with Sting, but also at the same time, I'm a bit like, I don't know if it's gonna keep piquing people's interest if this is all they're gonna do with it. You know what I mean? Like, I feel like the last several weeks, while the segments that they've done have been cool, I think that like you advertise that like Sting's gonna have this segment on the show or whatever, and every time that he does, it's like the same thing of like coming out and pointing the bat at somebody and then walking out, and like that's fine and that's cool if that's what we're doing with him, and like that's okay, that's fine. But I just feel like some people are not going to really care, you know, anymore, if that's what they're going to continue doing with it. Because you're going to be like, oh, all Sting's going to do is come out and point the bat at somebody and walk out and leave. And that's it. So, like, why should I waste my time watching this? You know what I mean?
But I like what they're doing with it. I think it's a good way to do it. You're not putting him in any matches. You're not putting him in a position where, you know, everybody goes, well, his age, he could get hurt. So you're not putting him in a position where he could get hurt.
Yeah.
And they're putting him out there.
Mm-hmm.
And the whole idea is to have that intimidating factor. And so
But I don't know that it's necessarily intimidation, though.
But it is, because when he walks out, it's like pointing the bat. You know, you have the snow come down. His music comes on. And then he comes out. I'm coming for you.
But we don't know that, though.
And you want to mess with me? Bring your 3 people with you, and I'll beat you with this bat. Okay? I just think it's cool. I think it's cool what they're doing with it.
I'm not saying it's not cool. I understand where people are coming from when they're like, it's a bit like, you know, it's a bit.
But I think it's good. I think it's one of those things, because it's the mystery thing. You know? The whole mystery thing, I think, is what makes it cool. I think that's what makes it interesting. Because you don't know what he's going to do. And so
intimidate everyone.
Yeah.
Point bat.
Yeah. What's this Jeffree Star, Kanye West stuff?
I don't even know, man. I don't even know where this came from.
Who the crap is Jeffree Star?
He's a makeup.
I was thinking of Patrick Star from
Beauty
SpongeBob
guru,
for a minute.
but,
I was
you
like,
know.
Patrick Star and Kanye West?
I don't know, man. I don't know where that came from. I saw that stuff this morning and I was like, huh? But all I know is that like Kim and Kanye are getting a divorce. I don't know.
Yeah.
I'm surprised that she like let Kanye stick around that long. Personally. But you know, you got me, man.
Yeah, you got me.
Not a clue.
No clue. I didn't even know who Jeffree Star was.
Oh man. So yeah, that was kind of AEW. I thought it was okay.
Yeah.
We literally went from Jeffree Star, Kanye West stuff to Civil War in like 5 hours. That's what triggered it. Oh man, that's hilarious.
That's because nobody knew who Jeffree Star was, so they said we got to riot somewhere. How about we go to the Capitol building and riot? I hope Cardi B doesn't really have anything to do with WWE.
Did you see the like press that they got from that dude on Monday?
It was like stupid.
No, but it wasn't, because she had like a bunch of people that were, you know, like tagging her and stuff for WWE because they name dropped her on Raw.
Yeah.
And she was like, "What is this stuff?" Like she's a WWE fan. She's watched WWE.
I didn't even watch it. What happened?
She watched WWE years ago, like back in, you know, the Attitude Era and stuff.
Yeah.
And she's like, "Oh, well, I haven't watched in a while, but like, why are all these people name dropping me?" And then she was like, "Oh shoot, like Melina, Trish Stratus, what?" And She likes Sasha Banks, apparently.
That's crazy. The most
and then Lacey freaking Evans ran her mouth on Twitter and was like, "Oh, Cardi, don't think this is like a game or whatever." And she was like running her mouth, and then Cardi B retweeted it, and like literally, she like popped off on Lacey Evans. It was ridiculous, and people were like, "Dude, you understand that this is like." She's in her character, right? Like, you understand that this is a gimmick. No, she didn't understand. She didn't get it.
I'm kind of watching. So I'm watching the news here as we are speaking here because I'm watching to see what happens here in Congress, to see how stupid people are. I just so John L. had a rant about Goldberg on his YouTube channel.
That's cool.
The most terrifying thing is Dexter Lumis. Dexter Lumis is pretty scary. I love his eyes.
I love his drawings.
His drawings are pretty good too. Nicki Minaj is greater than Cardi B.
I don't know, man. I'm not gonna argue with that statement, but I also feel like Cardi B has some fire music. So, I don't know. If I have to pick one over the other,
I personally like Def Leppard better.
I would probably say that like Nicki Minaj is a little bit better than Cardi B, but it don't come from me, people.
Lindsey Graham with a nice baby face turn. I think after what happened today, there's a lot of them that like had a nice turn. However, I'm watching this right now, and on the House floor, there's 120 Republicans that still want to go through and fight this, which tells me a lot about what they are and who they are. You want to play these games, you get stupid stuff like what happened today. We're just dumb. And anyone that wants to support Trump, sorry, you have messed up. This guy is dangerous. He's dangerous to the United States of America. And he's got the nuclear codes. That's all we need. Some clown with the nuclear codes. Makes a lot of sense to me. You know what? I'm going to get my toilet paper and throw it at the government. Be like, stop making people crap on you. That was supposed to be a joke.
Chris Jericho, real quick, before you go on your rant. Chris Jericho, he put out a podcast today. Let me just find this. Shall I?
Okay, you look for that, and I'm going to.
I shall.
Guys, can I make a request? A simple request. From now on, can we please call Goldberg Oldberg? Okay, we can call him Oldberg. Cardi B's latest track, which is not kid-friendly, could be WrestleMania theme song. Does Vince know who Cardi B is? No, Vince probably doesn't.
Let's not.
He probably has no clue.
That's probably a bad idea.
I hate Trump. A lot of people do. And the guy just, stirs the pot. He's a sore loser. Can't handle losing. And, it's one of those things that when you are already, before the election even happens, you go ahead and do your thing. Because I'm going to go off here for a minute.
So, Chris Jericho, I haven't listened to this. I don't know that I'm going to. I feel like maybe I should, but also I feel like it's just going to make me mad, and so I shouldn't. So Chris Jericho today put out his Talk is Jericho podcast. And this is called The Conspiracies of 2020. So in this podcast, essentially, he's talking about everything from COVID-19 to QAnon to, of course, the Flat Earth. He shares his thoughts on the pandemic and why it's not a real pandemic. What he thinks about the vaccines and the vaccination process and a whole bunch of other stuff. I'm like, huh? What?
Here's the
Bruh, are you dumb? Yes, you have just literally sealed your fate as stupid person, okay? You were dumb. Literally dumb. Also on that list, TJP, okay? TJP put up a whole bunch of tweets. I don't follow him because my gravies, bro. No. If you're gonna be that buffoonish and that stupid, which apparently you are, nope. Because TJP was spouting crap all over Twitter, and everybody's like, bruh, what? And Jericho, he's an idiot. I've been saying he's an idiot for months, forever, and he is stupid. He's literally a fool. release this podcast, but it was like so like not okay with everything that happened today. You know what I mean? It's just egging people on further, and nobody needs that.
Well, the fact that Jericho, is going to have a lot of people that lose respect for him just because of the stupid stuff he's done. I think that's going to kill him. But, it doesn't shock me. It's one of those things, It's not shocking. You know what MGL said about it, if the fans are supporters of Trump? Stop liking my music and stop liking me. Don't even come near. Yeah. If WWE gets Cardi B for WrestleMania, everyone will be talking about it. Yeah, I think so too. It's one of those things, you get a big star and everybody's going to talk about it. Except for, I don't know who Cardi B is, so, get Def Leppard and then I'll talk. So yeah, I mean...
Jericho's an idiot.
Yeah, pretty much.
Reason number 752,000 as to the list has been added as to why Jericho's a fool. Ooh, now it's 123 people. Sweet.
You probably missed a comment. I probably did somewhere. What about Baldberg? That'd be cool. Baldberg. That'd be funny. Actually. So we're talking about the link you rant on Oldberg. I don't see it in the YouTube chat. I don't think it's because he can't put links in the chat.
Shock Jericho didn't pop up at Capitol and start playing crappy Fozzy music. Oh man, that's funny. Yeah,
that'd be just about go right along with it. How has cancel culture not gotten a hold of Jericho?
I don't know.
I'm not a huge cancel culture thing, but like
he's just an idiot.
When you incite things and you're a jerk and you are totally off the wall with the stuff you say, there's a problem. When a vaccine has a microchip in it that's gonna make you people are gonna be able to track you.
Huh?
And then you pull out that? And you're going to talk to me about being microchipped? Are you kidding me? If they wanted to follow you, they got you now. No matter what you turn off, if you have cell phone service, they can track you. People just don't get it. Talk about Jericho putting people on the list for being stupid. He's stupid. Definitely. I don't understand, some of the things that he does. This whole thing that happened today could have been prevented. Trump has been inciting crap. Before the election even happened, he talked about, if I lose, it's rigged. It's gotta be rigged because I'm the greatest ever. My poop doesn't stink, and I'm an awesome dude. So, I should probably have all the votes. I would win in a landslide. It's going to be a shutout. I could just see him being like a football coach. First game they lose. We didn't lose the game. We were cheated. My guy kicked a field goal. They moved the goalpost. I saw it. I know that they cheated for me to lose this game.
It was rigged.
Because that goalpost was right there, and then it shifted. The whole thing is just stupid, and anybody that's following him, he's dangerous. Dangerous. And what happened today, you better get it under control, because it's going to happen again.
Bro, this is just a small... this was a big deal, but this is just a small taste of what he and his idiotic people...
Does COVID participate in riots? Yes. Yes, it does. And we're going to find out in about 2 to 3 weeks how well it, participates in riots. And so, I just think that, well, if you followed him on Twitter, Johnny Elite, you wouldn't be able to see anything because he can't tweet for the next 12 hours. So, I'm an independent voter of Joe Biden. Hopefully Joe is better. I'm worried about these Trump supporters and riots. I said today they should just drop a bomb in the middle of them. You want to attack the government? Pretty simple. Couple B-52s called in. Just drop them.
Well, the thing that I don't understand is
who's my NFL team? Anthony. I'm not proud to say this because they're not very good. My team's. Wait, maybe I am. Maybe I need to adopt the Trump method of thinking here for my NFL team. The Jacksonville Jaguars are my team, and they were bad this year because of the refs. I'm sure that when they played on the road, it was the water that messed them up. They should be undefeated right now because they don't lose. They win every game unless they're cheated. The games were rigged, so I don't understand how they lost. It's every game they won. I'm sure they won. You guys know what I'm talking about.
Absolutely.
Right?
Definitely.
They don't ever lose.
They were cheated.
Cheated.
They were cheated out of the football game. They were cheated out of the football game.
Guys, did you hear that Foley is urging Vince to remove Trump from the Hall of Fame? Yes, I did.
I didn't see that. And it made me laugh.
Yes. Trevor Lawrence appearing on AEW Dynamite. Well, he's going to have to, Scott, because he's going to be a Jacksonville Jaguar. And since Tony Khan has a little bit to do with the Jacksonville Jaguars, it's got to happen. No, the field goal move, Jacksonville will get there. Yeah, I know that they moved the goalposts. They were here, they just move them.
They were there and then they weren't.
Jags get the number 1 draft pick on this year's NFL draft. Yes. And I'll just announce it right now. With the first pick in the 2021 NFL draft, the Jacksonville Jaguars select Trevor Lawrence of Clemson.
Thanks, dude.
Did you like that? That was cool.
Yeah.
Trump supporters talking about Blue Lives Matter, but they are fighting cops. No lives matter. Well, they're supposed to be the law and order group too. We're law and order. Let's attack the Capitol building.
I don't get it.
We're law and order.
Let's
beat somebody up.
The thing that makes no sense to me is this entire thing is just dumb and it's stupid, and none of this would be happening if it wasn't for Trump and his big mouth, and urging his people to go out and do this. But he's Trump, so what do we expect? But the thing that makes no sense to me is I saw several people that were on Twitter that were okay, but wait a second, the Black Lives Matter protests that we had just a couple months back, where majority of the people that were there were being peaceful. You tear gassed them, you shot rubber bullets at them in like that. And then with this, we stood around forever, and as far as I knew, when they last showed stuff before they started, going to do the stuff with the people, there were still people out there, even though there was the curfew, and they're not doing anything about it. So it's huh? They literally just let them walk through the building. And, they didn't get a handle on things, forever. It was huh? What? It didn't make sense to me, man.
Hold on, breaking news.
Breaking news.
They're now going to continue on the voting for the Electoral College, so...
What's happening? What does this mean?
The House and Senate are going to have another joint session, so they're going to have that.
Oh, cool. Exciting.
I found it, John. I found your channel. Yes, go check out John L's channel. That's pretty cool. I had a filet. They gave that game away. I had Philly. They gave that game away, and now the Giants don't make the playoffs. Screw Philadelphia. I know they took out Hurts. I don't know why they did that. That was stupid to take out Jalen Hurts, especially when he was kind of helping him out. Okay, I found. Do you believe in Antifa? Scott, I think Antifa is more a thought than anything. It's like QAnon, where you just get a bunch of people to believe whatever you throw out there, and it's kind of a conspiracy thing. Antifa, I think, is a little bit different in the sense that I don't know that there's so much conspiracy as much as they are trying to be social justice warriors. And sometimes you have some bad apples in everything you do. How you doing, Jack? Good to see you.
What's up?
Cops were taking photos with rioters. I know, which is stupid.
I was like, what is this?
Yeah.
Toast.
If it was black guys, they would have been shooting them.
That's precisely what people on Twitter were saying. They're like, if this was a person of color, they wouldn't have even made it up the steps.
Yeah.
Definitely. It wouldn't have happened. So,
yes.
like, what is this nonsense?
Yeah. Chiefs will win the Super Bowl again this year. I have a feeling they will win. I think they get a good shot, Anthony. I got to be honest with you, Mr. G. My Eagles can beat your team, but yeah, again, Jaguars are most definitely in the future of the Super Bowl. Futuristic, just give them a couple years, especially when they get Trevor Lawrence in there and they get a quarterback. That's going to be awesome. Mr. G versus Mitch McConnell in a steel cage match. I would rather take on Trump because, I want the Big Cheeto, and that'd be his nickname. Coming to the ring, the Big Cheeto, Donald Trump.
Oh, man.
I've been glued to CNN, except today. Yeah, definitely. That's what I've been glued to. And watching wrestling was hard to do since I was kind of glued to watching CNN. Mm-hmm. So, it was pretty difficult. Ant is here. Ant is here. Hello, Ant. How you doing?
What's up, dude?
Good to have you here.
How you doing?
Go ahead.
No, you go ahead. I wasn't going to say anything.
You guys are right. Ant, sorry for not being at your stream. It's okay. We all miss them sometimes.
Yeah, man.
We all miss it. Alex, how you doing? Jake, how you doing? It's great to have you guys come over.
Yes.
We thought we just watched AEW. I did not watch NXT simply because, well, I had AEW on and I had all the news that was happening here in the United States going on, so it was, kind of tough to watch a third show. I just couldn't do it. I have enough trouble trying to watch, I have enough trouble watching, Can't Believe the Fiend just came in. I was like, made me lose my train of thought there. The Fiend came in and wants to get rid of Alexa and have Maven.
The comment wasn't even directed at you. The comment wasn't even directed at you and you lost your train of thought.
Well, that's because it says The Fiend, so I was, thrown off.
Truthfully, you should be saying that you want to, Mr. G let me in, and you're going to trade Alexa for Mr. G.
The Fiend is here! Run or raise the roof. I don't know how The Fiend is here. He's, dead. I watched him get burned up. That's really weird. Really, Jack, I don't see why it's stupid Hall of Fame anyway. It just seems like effort for not.
I just find it very funny. Mick Foley is really going, he's like, why is he in our Hall of Fame? It makes me laugh, man.
I would love to see him get kicked out of the Hall of Fame just because it would be one more thing he lost.
That would be, yeah. I mean, when you get kicked out of the WWE Hall of Fame, I think you're probably doing something wrong.
Yes, definitely.
Oh, man.
You go from President of the United States being kicked out and losing that to losing your status in the WWE Hall of Fame. That'd be cool. I hate Rhea now that she put Dakota in a locker. Well, that's okay, James. She'll get out of it sometime. We should have talked about that. Stop saving your good content for the Wrestle Story trader. Guys just did some research and found out that Joaquin Wilde is TGP Filipino American.
Apparently IRS didn't have any words for Randy about burning his son alive on Legends Night.
Hall of Fame is pointless. The Hall of Fame in the WWE
pointless,
is a joke.
But
total joke.
Yes, it's a joke.
Yeah.
There's no but about it. It's just a joke.
I just, complete joke. It's totally stupid.
Have you answered why you have a picnic blanket over your shoulders? Or have you ignored me on purpose? Who's you go for a picnic with, MJF? Yeah, it's my MJF picnic blanket. That's great.
Mr. G, the Patriots are likely gonna cut Cam. I did see that, Jack. Will you be our quarterback? Interesting thing, Jack. When I was in high school, I played football 1 year because then I ran cross country because I was a little better at it. Well, I shouldn't say I was a little better at it because I felt that I was, but I played quarterback. So I have some experience with, being a quarterback. Just not at, a higher level. Hopefully AEW's Hall of Fame can be legit. Yeah, I hope they make it legit and not just throw anybody in there.
I don't think
it would make it a lot better. But
I think one of the first people that's going into the AEW Hall of Fame is Brody, Owen Hart, and those are the only two off the top of my head.
Futuristic, where are you? Maybe you've told us before, but I don't. Are you in Philadelphia?
Huh?
Futuristic. Tom Brady to the Giants. Tom Brady's not going to the Giants. He said he would never go to a cold weather. Tom Brady never go to the Giants. He said he's not going to a cold weather climate ever again. Picnic blanket. The hell picnics are you going to?
I'm not going to any picnics. It's actually.
I think he's talking about what Ant said about having a picnic blanket on.
It's a lovely. It's got pockets. It's pretty cool. I quite like it. It's quite warm.
Oh, that's funny.
It's fuzzy.
Guys, those claw games at the arcades? I saw a vid the other day where they say they rig it so you can't win a prize. Actually, yes, I do know what you're talking about, and you can win, but they are so tough to win at. But it works really good when you have a really small kid. You shove them up inside the machine, and they hand the prize out, and then they're stuck in there.
Dang, I won the iPhone, but lost my kid. Whoops.
Yeah. I got the prize!
Fair trade-off.
Let's go! And then you walk out the door, and little Johnny's not with you anymore. Where'd he go?
Oh, man.
Guys that are 13 watching and only 10 likes, what are you playing? Come on, people!
You better like the video. Give a video a thumbs up.
Like the video! I only see 9 likes on ours.
Give it a thumbs up.
So someone took one off.
Give it a thumbs up. It's probably the Fiend.
I don't know if it's the same, though. Let me see here. What do you... Mr. G has wheels. No, I don't have wheels, but I could throw a football. Brody deserves to be in the AEW Hall of Fame. I agree, John Elite. I think he should be. North Carolina. Cool.
No, I think that's where...
Yeah, that's where Futuristics from, North Carolina.
Yeah.
I get it. I know what he was saying.
Okay, just checking.
I know what he's saying.
We were talking about football, and I was just saying.
I was just curious.
I don't know about football. Okay, I don't know where
He was talking about being a
at.
Philadelphia fan, so I was trying to figure out, how did you become a Philadelphia fan if you're like at North Carolina?
Oh, man. Keep scrolling.
Guys, there are 13 watching. Yeah, we've already talked about that. I don't know if it's the same, though, Mr. G. Question, guys. The douchebag Trump shows up on Raw. Will you watch it? I will just close my eyes and go, no. Is it over yet?
No. Oh, man. If the McMahons don't cut Trump, Mick will quit WWE Hall of Fame and get into AEW somehow. I guarantee he will.
Yes.
I think he'll go into it anyways.
I agree. Your liner looks awesome, Maven. Wash hands.
I think it's supposed to be 2 claps, but there's soap. It's washing your hands, bro. That's not clapping. I mean, like...
I was like, wash hands.
It's emoji.
Your liner looks awesome, Maven. Wash hands.
It was supposed to be claps.
Oh.
Yeah, I meant thanks. I took some pictures. Anyways.
He never forgets. No, the Fiend never forgets anything. Mm-hmm. My kid for an iPhone, well, I know a good trade when I see one. I'll call back to the store and let them know my kid's there. Because I got a new iPhone. I'd be down with that, Jack. Luther for AEW Hall of Fame.
For why? I
like Luther, though. What happened to the GoFundMe for the bus? Mr. G dead? I just haven't put it up. I should put up the fund for the RV. Blue 475362 Cobra. Yes. You have no clue what that is, do you?
No.
We just called a play. Thanks for screwing somebody. You I'm not sure what John L's trying to say there. If Luther is in the Hall of Fame, do I need to watch him in the ring anymore? No. No, you don't. If he's in the Hall of Fame, then no, you don't. Well, let's just say I don't like my hometown team. The Eagles have a better team in the NFC than the Panthers. Oh, I mean Pampers. Oh, I mean Panthers. I'm from North Carolina too, James says. James is a Bears fan though. Right, James? Luther and Serpentico is who attacked Cody and Luther. Who attacked...
What?
No, Luther and Serpentico did not attack Cody and Luther.
I don't know how Luther attacked himself. But okay, cool.
Yeah. It was... Yeah. So I picked a team and I stuck to it. Had an AEW official join us during tonight's stream. Who joined you?
Oh, Nate.
That's cool.
That's cool. That's twice.
Thanks, James, for sharing the show.
Now, Dom has had AEW in the chat, and now Ant has had AEW in the chat, so now you guys can't fight over that it's because
yeah, but Dom was like completely lost when like the AEW guy came in the chat.
I was completely lost when the AEW guy came into the chat. I was literally watching it and I went, it's AEW! It's not even on my show. And I was like, it's AEW!
Yeah, so. We don't get people. We get the Fiend. And
yeah, Cody Rhodes.
We don't let him in because, well, he's dangerous. Mm-hmm. Bears are in the playoffs and about to face the Saints. Yes, they are. Ravens are on fire. They won 4 games in a row. I can't see them make it. Anthony, it's going to be the Chiefs, man. Sorry. It's going to be the Chiefs. And I'm not like a Chiefs fan, but Mahomes is just too good. My friend and I agreed that we don't want to see Oldberg while his dad, on the other hand, is excited when he returned on Raw as he grew up watching him in the 90s. Yes, Oldberg, I grew up watching Oldberg. I mean, it's an okay thing. Is this as close as we can get to Bullet Club outside of NJPW? Yes, I love what they're doing with it, too. I think it's cool what they're doing. I think it was kind of a shock that the Young Bucks joined it. So I think it's pretty cool because now they own. I'm gonna make a prediction here.
Mr. G's gonna make a prediction here.
If Omega doesn't fight Rich Swann, he joins the group.
Rich Swann?
Yeah, isn't he the champion in Impact? Mm-hmm. Who's the champion in? Yeah,
it's Rich Swann. Because
then you have the champions from AEW.
Well, all five of them are champions.
That's what I'm saying.
The Young Bucks, Gallows, and Anderson. Shoot, you might be onto something.
Yes.
Then they can get other guys who are the champions to join them from other brands.
Yeah. Yes. That's what I'm saying.
That's kind of a stellar idea. High five to you.
I
You
know.
have a good idea once in a blue moon.
Once every in a while, I have a good idea.
Once every in a while.
Ant was picking his nose when
Isn't that great?
Oh, Ant was picking his nose when AEW came in.
If that's the truth, then I'm sure that they're like, this is the first and last
so
time we
who
ever
from
come
AEW
here.
showed up?
Probably the AEW channel.
Was it just the AEW channel?
Probably, that's what it was before.
Why do you guys get them and we don't?
Because we don't do shows, watch-alongs during the show, bro.
Maybe we need to start doing that so then we get them to come in. Just, like, we don't ever get anybody famous.
What are you talking about?
Okay, we did, but it's been a while.
You're sitting next to the most famous person here.
I know, but you're, like, here all the time. I want someone else famous.
Well,
okay.
This, bro.
Jackie always does. Steelers were unbeatable, and now they're on a losing streak. Actually, we're on a losing streak. Yes, they are. Vince McMahon can't keep relying on these legends to come back. If you go back to 2016 when Goldberg fought Kevin Owens, Goldberg won, and then he beat the Fiend at Super Showdown. Yeah, I mean, keep bringing back the old guys isn't going to do it for him. So unprofessional. Don't be unprofessional. Just don't be unprofessional, man. You never know who's going to pop into your show.
AW verified account. It was during the review, Maven. Okay, well, whatever.
What?
He said it was during the review that they came in. We still have a shot! Ow!
There's hope!
Oh, man.
Balor is NXT champ too. Wait for the Gilbert return. Maybe Kenny recruits Naito. Yeah, Tetsuya Naito. Oh, wait. He's not with the Bullet Club. He could be, though. Maybe that's what they're going to do. They're going to bring some New Japan guys over. And do a thing with New Japan. Oh. This is how you get New Japan involved. And you have some sort of feud with the Young Bucks and Omega and the whole Bullet Club with someone from New Japan.
Oh! Mr. G thinks.
So, for those of you that know about New Japan, is there anybody in New Japan that they had feuds with?
You got me, bro. I don't watch New Japan. Maven, just because USA Network knows you doesn't mean you're famous. Okay, they don't know me. They replied to a couple of my tweets and, like, retweeted them or whatever. But, like, no. I am more famous because I have more followers.
Yeah. She does have a few followers. As much as I hate Goldberg can cut a very solid promo, but the promo he cut on Raw made no sense. Yeah, because the legends aren't putting up with that disrespect from you. Wait, I'm talking to the wrong guy. I wanted Randy Orton. Just a second. Let me go get him. Like, he totally screwed up. Like, McIntyre didn't disrespect the legends. It was, like, the other guy that did. I'm back. Back again. We are glad to have you back. I got scared, so didn't
slag on Hager as much as I would do. He didn't talk bad about Hager as much
well,
as
I talked bad about Hager. Maybe that's why AEW probably came into our chat, and I was like bad-mouthing Hager at the time, because I was like, he's not good. He's just not good. Like, he's slower than a turtle.
In fact, he reenacted it.
Just looks like he's uncoordinated. Like, they hand him a piece of gum. For those of you that missed it, they hand him a piece of gum. He puts it in his mouth, and he starts chewing it, and stands there.
And doesn't move.
And then he stops chewing his gum, and he starts walking.
Jack Swagger.
And then he starts chewing again, and then, like, I don't, like, he's just slow in the ring.
Jack Swagger is boring and has a lisp. Well, I also kind of have.
I don't have an issue with the lisp. I just have an issue with him being slow in the ring.
Cody has a lisp too, kind of. Like, it's
he does.
Very noticeable. I kind of have a lisp sometimes.
Ian, the Slipknot band.
Like, you can tell sometimes.
Cool.
I say certain things
cool.
Because my teeth don't stay together, and like there's this like extra like sound at the beginning of like when I speak and say certain words.
Ian, keep it on topic, please.
And S and stuff. So
if you can tweet, Instagram, Facebook, etc. on the H phone, then why can't I do the exact same things on my phone?
I said the same thing. I was like, the H phone. This is stupid.
Because
this is dumb.
Because it's different.
Nah. It's the H phone. Well, I could just, slap a, Hulk Hogan H.
I hate when power goes out. Like, the futuristic, the power go out there. Tell me your favorite ASL or with that. No clue what he's saying there. I kind of have a lisp too. Nothing wrong with the lisp.
I feel like a lot of people kind of have it. It just depends on how noticeable it is.
Kushida predictions. Hopefully, I spelled his name right. What do you think, Kushida?
For Kushida?
Yeah.
I don't know. I literally don't know what to do with him.
Yeah.
Okay, well that's helpful. I don't know what to do with him. Like I don't know.
I don't know either. I mean, again, I don't know. I think NXT superstar. I don't know because
I know, but I don't
know because NXT just doesn't like what they do with their stuff. I don't know because I thought they were gonna bring him in and make him a big star, and then they didn't. So who knows? I'm pretty sure Oldberg headbutted the door when he cut that promo on Drew because look at his forehead. I said the same thing too. Ian's about to get the band hammered by Jacker in a minute. I can just see it.
I think the Fiend's about to be kicked out the door as well.
We're not letting the Fiend in.
Huh.
I wonder what CM Punk's doing. Nothing. He's sitting at home. He was watching the news today with hundreds breaking into the Capitol. Fiend, the hell.
Did that work? Oh, look at that! Bye-bye.
Uh-oh. The Fiend just got, like, kicked out.
Fruit Loop.
Fruit Loop.
Oh, man. I heard he said he was going to stop headbutting the door. Well, I don't believe Goldberg, okay?
He either headbutted the door or he became a Hindu and put that little red dot there. One of the two. Quick question. Why are French fries called French fries when they ain't from France? Very good question, John Elite. I've always asked that question myself. Why is French toast when it's not from France?
I don't know. Does it have to do... Wait, let's look that up. Why is French toast called French toast? Why is French toast called French toast? According to legend, it was a man named Joseph French. He created the dish in 1724 and advertised it as French toast because he was grammatically inept and forgot the apostrophe.
Thank you for coming in to the ever so important life lesson on food and the history of food, because we just told you how French toast got its name. Joseph French threw it together, and ever since then it's been... So when I throw my little, stuff, food together, I can just name it whatever, and we'll call it Gleen Mix-Up.
Oh, man.
Tell me your favorite wrestler without telling me your favorite wrestler.
Oh, shoot! I love this trend.
Oh, brother! There.
Terrible.
What? But you know who it is.
I do. But that was terrible.
Finn Balor was the original leader of the Bullet Club. He's going to be joining AEW very soon with Seth and Roman. I headbutted my table when Goldberg showed up on Raw. Is that because you wanted to knock yourself out so you didn't realize that Goldberg was there?
Nah, he wanted to knock
have you seen
himself
Jay
out
White's,
so he didn't have
Jay
to see
White's recent New Japan
Goldberg.
promo? It's really good. I really recommend watching. Alex, I saw that he did have a good match, though. This past at Wrestle Kingdom. I haven't seen it. Like I said, I haven't seen enough of New Japan.
But are these people going back to? What
I
are
watch
they
their
doing?
I watch their matches every now and then.
Are they
yes,
leaving?
they're going back into.
Are they leaving?
No, they're getting ready. Senators walking to House Chamber to reconvene joint session. So they're joining. The House and Senate will now join.
Did they just not sleep?
No, because they're going to try getting this done tonight.
Well, it's 11:35.
What happened to the Fiend? He got kicked out.
He got kicked out.
He got banned by the ban hammer. This is a food channel now. Jake, we have all kinds of stuff here. We will talk about anything. We'll talk about politics. We'll talk about food. We'll talk about wrestling. We'll talk about your favorite day of the week. Mr. G, I wanted to knock myself out so I didn't have to see Goldberg.
That's what I said. High five to me.
The second best wrestler of all time, Ahmed Johnson. First is Gilbert, of course. Yeah, you are correct. Gilbert followed very closely by Ahmed Johnson. I could see that.
Okay, but Ahmed Johnson was actually pretty decent though.
He was decent.
I don't have any issues with him. I feel like
Yeah.
he's super underrated, and I feel like he didn't get the recognition that he deserved, or the spotlight that he deserved. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
He could have been a big star, but.
I remember headbutting a glass door. Okay, let me explain what happened. Futuristic, I remember smacking my head off the cement. So, the fact that I can remember that is really good. Because I had a big knot on my forehead. I will march from London to Stamford if Goldberg or Charlotte win their Rumbles. Jack, that's a long ways to go, especially since there's, water between, are we talking about both? Well, I'm trying to figure out. Is this are we talking about in England? Is there a Stamford, England? Because if you're talking about over here, that's a long way to walk. Because unless you can walk on water, you're in trouble. But if you
Unless
can walk on water,
unless he's like Jesus.
then whoa, you are something special. Because that would be very impressive.
Okay, bruh, and not to like go off topic.
Hang on, not the fact that jacked, not the fact that just like walking that distance, but the fact that walking on water would be like the most you might die halfway here because it's a long ways to walk.
Bruh.
But the fact that you were walking on water would be like, whoa.
Okay, so at this thing where people were like storming the Capitol building, there was they had signs, right? They had flags, and they have their Trump 2020 flags, and then there was this one that said Jesus 2020, and I was like, huh? That's not Trump. Trump is like, what? Jesus 2020. First off, you don't even have the right year.
Yeah, it's like they had a Jesus sign. I was like, what are you talking about?
Huh? What? It was really funny. It made me laugh. The other thing that
Are you protesting that Jesus isn't president?
The other thing that made me laugh was that there was one of the people in Congress or whatever. There was one representative that was like, "Yeah, we're just all about our neighbors. You need to go. You need to go." He was talking about you need to go shovel your neighbors. I mean, you should go shovel your neighbor's driveway or whatever. But he said, shovel your neighbors. It was the funniest thing. I was dying laughing.
Yes.
It was hilarious. Like solid,
So I was running around and about to go out the door. I thought I saw no glass, but unfortunately I went too low and it went bang. I hate it when the glass is so clear that you just run into it.
Yeah, it's terrible.
Yeah.
It's terrible.
Steiner Brothers should be in the WWE Hall of Fame. I agree 100%. But there's a lot of people in. A lot of people that should be in the WWE Hall of Fame that aren't. Matt Johnson's WWE Warzone promos. Mr. G explained, smacked his head on the concrete as a youth. It all makes sense now, doesn't it? Yes, when I was a youth, I smacked my head from about 9.5 feet in the air. I came down and smacked my head on the cement. It hurt for a minute.
Basketball.
Water means nothing when I'm mad. Jack, that's pretty cool. I'm glad that you can walk on water. That's pretty cool, though. Yes, Jesus did run. There was a sign up saying Jesus 2020 at the whole, the whole thing happened. So yeah.
But yeah, really funny.
Remember that buffoon I told you the other day who vaccinated himself with a vaccine that wasn't approved by our government? Well, I got a message for him. What's going to happen when we get the approved vaccine, huh? He's going to mix them and kill himself.
Man, Ant and Dom should be in the Hall of Fame.
Ant and Dom should be in the Hall of Fame. I agree. 100%.
Oh, we should be in the Hall of Fame too. High five. We've made it.
We've worked hard at trying to get into the Hall of Fame, but we only don't have enough
followers. We're not Donald Trump, so.
We only have 296 followers, and we just need more than that.
Mm-hmm. And even when we have more than that, I mean, we're not getting it because, like I said, we're not Donald Trump.
No.
So, unfortunately.
Filibusters go on all day and night, so it's not surprising this will too. Well, this probably would have been done sooner, but, well, no, it wouldn't have because they would have done a little more. But I think that this is going to go a little bit faster than it was going to go. This one time I was laying on a bed and my friend tried to elbow drop me. Right there would have ended it for me. I'd be like, you're no friend of mine. You're trying to elbow drop me, dude. Get out of my house. And as a wrestling fan, my first instinct was to put my knees up, and he went through a mirror without a scratch.
Ow, man.
You should have filmed that and put that on YouTube. Because if you would have done that, that would have had like 1 million views.
It would have gotten major views.
Yeah.
Like.
You should try to recreate it.
Oh, man.
Recreate that whole incident and then put up like a camera. Maybe 2, so this way you get it from different angles. And then throw it together. And
then make part of it. You have like, do it. You have it go through and like play completely. And then you have the. Yeah. Have it go in slow motion.
Do you guys see Walter breaking Pete Dunne's record? Possibly, John Elite. I think it's possible. I am back now. That is awesome, Ian. We're glad to have you back. I didn't even realize you were gone. Sorry, just editing my reaction video.
No, it's all good.
I smacked my head in a fight when I was 19. Still got the scar, which is a few inches long. Yeah, I know the feeling. I got one like right here by my eye from where I ran into I've told this story before. Where I ran into a teeter-totter or I don't know what you guys call it in England.
I ran into
thing that goes.
I ran into a doorknob once.
By the way, hello. I am the Friendship Frog, of course. How you doing? Thank you for joining us. Hello, I'm the Friendship Frog. He sent me to tell you why he was kicked out. He promised that he won't try to recruit Maven again. That's okay.
Okay then.
Ian, you're mistaken. Stop spamming symbols. Yep, see? You're mistaken, Ian. You came back and got mistaken. Is AEW live next week? Yes, I believe it is. It's the isn't it? Next week is the second part of the New Year's Smash or whatever they called it.
Yeah.
I still can't believe I missed Chicago PD. James. I'm sorry. It happens sometimes. How you doing, Swerve Show?
What's up?
Great recap
dude?
show, guys. Children and chilling and listening. Cool.
Not
That's
children.
awesome. Children and listening. Thanks for stopping in. Appreciate it.
What was I gonna say? Shoot! I don't remember what I was gonna say. Thanks.
Teeter totters, a seesaw here. Yeah, I ran into one of those.
And that's what I was talking about. I ran into a doorknob once. I was pretty short, and I just, I don't even know how I did it. I think I was opening the door, and it hit me in the face.
Yeah.
I had a nice black eye for a while. I don't have a scar
man.
or anything. Also, another one was on my knee. I have this giant scar on my kneecap because I did a flip on my brother's bed, and I hit my knee on his bed frame, and my knee busted right open.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. And a nice scar there.
You did.
And it's still there.
Yeah.
It's great.
You made it sound like I had a nice scar there, like it's gone, and then you come back with it's still there. It just doesn't make sense. Wait, Ant and Dom and the Gleens in the Hall of Fame, but not me. Recount. Jack, if we go in, you go in with us.
Automatically.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We bring you along.
Mm-hmm.
You're part of the crew.
Yeah, man.
So yes, Jack, you're already in. There's no no getting away from that.
Walking, not something which came naturally to me. Bruh, I'm the clumsiest person, I swear. Like, I have never met anybody else clumsier than I am. Like, legit, though. I don't even have to, I can just trip over my own feet. And, die. So, it's...
I've done so many things that it's... The crazy thing is, I've never broken a bone that...
The crazy thing is, Mr. G is still standing!
I've never broken a bone that I know of.
I've broken bones.
So, Alex, I'm so sorry. I'm mistaken. You are, Ian. You are mistaken. But sometimes it happens to everybody. I remember running over a side mirror of a car. How do you run into the side mirror of a car?
Bruh, do you remember...
I can't say anything because I, ran into it.
No! Do you remember... I remember this. But you can correct me if I'm wrong, but, was it Chris who smashed his hand in a car door?
Yeah.
Ah! I remember that.
Yeah.
He, messed up his hand.
Yes.
I remember that.
I got a black eye, which awoke shut for a few days when I got hit by a motorbike. Well, Jack...
Oh, that's nice.
Jack, don't lay on the ground and then you don't get hit by motorbikes. Okay, first off, Jack, I don't even understand. How do you get a black eye from being hit by a motorbike?
Probably the handle.
They're not very big. You couldn't dodge it. It's not like a car that's coming at you. It's a motorbike.
Oh, man.
You could have, fell on the ground and avoided it completely.
Man.
Maybe you can't be clumsier than me. Well,
we're probably pretty close,
Jack, we are probably pretty close to being as clumsy as anybody. Vince doesn't run his Twitter account. Well, he needs to have someone explain to him what's being tweeted.
I'm sure he wouldn't approve of it.
I've broken my nose, 3 ribs, twisted my ankle twice, broke 3 toes. Jack, you are pretty clumsy, Jack.
I've broken my knee on a trampoline, jumping on it because that's great. I broke my knee. I broke my foot. I've broken my toes a couple times on both feet. I've broken my hand. That was great. I dealt with joint issues. I had really bad joint issues for a while, where it felt like I broke myself in half, but didn't. So that kind of sucked. never
So,
broken my
what do y'all
nose.
think the outcome will be of the White House? Will people quit or stay? James, I've seen where there's some people that are saying they're going to quit.
How did I run into a doorknob? I don't know. I was smaller. I was younger, and the doorknob was kind of like in my eyesight, and I clunked my eyeball on the door. Come on, bruh.
Hold on. Keep reading because I'm listening to this.
Okay. Let's see. What else do we have to read? How much punishment has everybody been through? Dang. Yeah, we're pretty talented people, man. Pretty talented people. Oh, what did, let me see this. I also remember jumping on my bed and thought about jumping on my table, but I had one foot on... What? But I had one foot on, but one wasn't. Oh, okay. And that's weird because I looked down and I saw blood, so I cut my head open. Not my head. My leg. Well, it's okay. And then, let's see what else. The motorbike was doing 60 and me sent me flying into a concrete floor. There's your answer, Mr. G. You weren't even listening.
No, because I'm trying to listen to this.
I'll have to read that one again. I broke my elbow to the point where was an 1/8 inch bone. 1/8 inch bone left. Oh, okay, that's nice. The whiteboards we used in schools over here were made of glass, while over there yours were made of wood, correct? I don't know. You got me, man. I'm not a fan of Slipknot. I prefer Korn. Okay. Linkin Park, Perfect Circle, and Incubus. Stuff like that. Linkin Park is pretty fire, if I do say so myself. Linkin Park is pretty fire.
Georgia. They did not dispute their electoral votes. They were given to Joseph Biden, which is shocking because that was one of the states that they were looking to fight. So he received the electoral votes from Georgia without any objection.
Cool.
The whiteboards we use in schools over here are made of glass, while over there where you guys are made of wood, correct? The one that I was using in my classroom was actually a TV screen. So I had like a TV screen in my classroom that I was using to do all my classroom work.
You just have to watch this video again.
Maybe I never knew where the Roman eliminated Undertaker years ago. Yes. I've been hit by 2 cars living in Jamaica, New York at the age of 13, going to the allergy clinic. You got hit by at the same time, James? Because that'd be like really bad. Like you'd be walking along and like one's going one way and they go boom, hit you this way, and then hit the one coming this way hit you, or like 2 different times. Oh, Lincoln Park ain't the same without Chester Bennington. Get this though, my first injury was in 2008. Then I got injured in 2017. Well, at least you went 9 years between injuries. Mr. G, do you play Warzone? Zendel, I have not played Warzone. My son plays it. I have not because, well, I take that back. I have played it, but I don't play it. Because I played it, and I was no good at it. So I said, I'm not playing it. But my son does play it, and he's pretty good at it. The 2017 injury was my broken ankle. Yeah, that sucks. I got a black eye when I went through the table after I... You got to hit your head on the edge of the table. Sorry to laugh at you, John. Now it's just like that's like my stupid thing where I ran into the teeter-totter or seesaw. The Senators took away their name from Georgia. Yes. That's because they're ready to get this over. You should listen to From Ashes to New Haven. They're like Linkin Park. We'll have to check them out. Your board's a smart screen. Yes, the board I had was a smart screen in my classroom, or smart board. Your country looked a little silly again today. God damn. Why do you extremists have to ruin it for everyone?
No, not why do you. He said, why do extremists?
Why do extremists have to ruin it for everyone? Well, I thought it said, why do you extremists? I was thinking you, because as in you Americans.
No, not us. Why would he ever say that to us?
Because Americans are dumb.
Americans are dumb. I agree, but not us.
I'm still sad about Chester and Chris Cornell, sorry. Yes.
Oh, man.
Speaking of Linkin Park, they made an album with all the unreleased songs. That's cool.
Neat.
You have to play Cold War. Chris, I'm no good at the game, so I don't play it. I play Fortnite.
What is that, Call of Duty?
Yeah, I think so.
Oh, well, the baby's good at that game.
Yeah, he's better than me.
Yeah, he likes to go
The 3-year-old's better than me.
He likes to go play Call of Dude. So.
I am too, Mrs. G. Such talent. Going and coming back. All right, James, we'll be here. I don't know how long we'll be here, but we'll be here. The Simpsons predicted this match today, by the way. Yes,
the Simpsons
Scott.
Predict a lot
The
of
Simpsons.
things.
The Simpsons have predicted a lot of stuff.
Like a lot.
If Mr. G ran, this would have not happened. Well, yeah, because I might have killed Trump. I would have just hired a hitman and taken him out. Now someone's gonna shoot him tomorrow, and like
Bruh.
they're all gonna be like, "I know who did it."
Oh man.
There's at least 75 songs on the Linkin Park album. We'll have to check that out. Is it on? Do you have iTunes? Or actually, it's Apple Music now. I think is what it's called. Mr. G, how was Obama as a president from 2012 to 2016? Because I left America early 2011 to go here to the Philippines. I mean, he was okay. I mean,
he definitely wasn't Trump.
Nah, it definitely wasn't Trump.
Ah,
I saw Chris Cornell a year before he passed. Wonderful in Chester, but not a massive Park fan, to be honest. I like some of their songs. Chris Cornell did the best Bond theme. I saw him live. Jack, you better watch. You were walking down the street and you saw him by himself, or you saw him in at a concert. I think WWE 2K22 will be good this year. Anthony, you know what? Fortnite. Okay, and I'm going to use Fortnite just because I play it a lot.
So you know what? WWE 2K22. Fortnite.
Well,
you know how the two connect.
Because Fortnite does a good job with their characters. Their characters in Fortnite look like, wrestlers, and you can move around pretty well within the movements are realistic, and so something like that. If they could tie that into a video game, I think that would be cool.
Yeah.
Does anyone remember Walker, Texas Ranger? Yes, I do, James. I watch it every now and then. Chuck Norris is awesome because nobody messes with Chuck Norris, and if they do, they only mess with him once because that's all it takes. A cold mess with Chuck Norris once, and only once. Someone should have been scared for Biden's safety. He is a target as well. He is definitely, Chris. I think that they'll be watching him.
Well, especially with Trumpy's buffoons.
Obama top 10 POTUS and Trump was 70th. Trump is 135th, I think. And that way he thinks that he's doing really good because,
At least he's not last.
I'm 135th. I'm doing good. Saw Cornell at the concert, Mr. G. Cool. That's cool. So you saw him live and in person, in concert. How are the companies allowed to release the game when clearly there are some glitches? That's a good question, John Lee. You'd think that when you set a time to release a game that you would have it ready to go. And I think they release it because, they put out this, we're going to release this on August 24th. And then they get to August 24th and they go, what the crap did I just do? We put out this crap game. If I go in the Hall of Fame, can all 6 of us go in together?
Yes, absolutely.
Jack, I will
not reject that idea.
Yes, Jack. Not on iTunes, but it's on their channel. Okay, we'll check it out. Biden breathing is danger to himself. What are you saying, Jake? Apparently, Pat McAfee got fired on Christmas Day from WWE. WTF.
I did see that.
He did. He was fired. They said they don't need him anymore, so we're going to kick you out. And he said, well, I'm already a kicker, so...
He's like, I don't need your money.
Can we make this last 20 minutes? I mean, if we can make this last 20 minutes,
yeah, if we can make this last. I get to unfollow Trump in 2 weeks. Yay!
Well, you know what, Jack? You just keep following
him because
because
his Twitter account might be suspended.
Yeah.
You might not even need to unfollow him.
Yeah, you might not have to worry about that. Who got fired?
Pat McAfee.
Pat McAfee got fired from WWE.
Supposedly.
They let him go.
So I've heard.
I wonder if that's a story. I wonder if they're going to use that as a storyline or if it's like legit.
I don't know.
If they use it as a storyline, that'd be cool. And he comes back and goes, you can't fire me. I'm the little gingerbread man. I'm saying Biden is old, and if he is in office, I'm worried for him lasting the full 4. Oh, got you, Jake. He is old, but he's actually younger than Trump, I think.
Did you want to yell about...
I would have to check, but I think he's I think he is younger than Trump.
Who, Biden?
Yeah. Their age difference isn't that much. Like, there's not a huge age difference.
Biden.
It's suspended right now for 12 hours. Praise Jesus.
Biden is 78, and...
That sucks. He was talented. Yes, futuristic. I don't know why they... I think he just wants to go focus on his radio show.
Okay, but
I think that's what
Trump is 74, Biden is 78, and Trump is 74.
So he is older.
But Trump is still 74. So, like, why are people not like...
Yeah.
Oh, well, Trump
There's not much age
what?
difference there.
There's no
I regret subscribing to Pat's YouTube channel, to be honest. Is it not good? It's got to be better than Natalia's.
The only difference is that, like, yeah, Biden looks older because he doesn't go out of his way to dye his hair bright yellow and his skin bright orange. So he looks normal. Trump, however, if he wasn't doing that, would look old. He still looks old, but he would look a lot older if he wasn't suntanned orange all the time.
Yes.
So, I don't know about that, man.
Why did they let Pat McAfee go? I think he just wants to go focus on his channel. Podcast is good, though. Cool.
He has a show on SiriusXM, doesn't he?
Yeah. I think so. The crowd goes nuts here in the gallery of the Congress as they no longer, I don't know what state they just did, but they were going to, it was one of them that they were questioning, and they voted not to question it. This is going to get done tonight, ladies and gentlemen. We will have, tonight, the official electoral votes will be done. It'll be over. And in 2 weeks, we will have a brand new, well, we already knew this was going to happen anyway, but it's just a formality here. In 2 weeks, we will have a new president of the United States, and that will be,
Twitter should not ban Trump or whatever because it's a joke to democracy. Freedom of speech is important. By banning him, you're giving Trump what he wants. The issue I have with that statement is that I feel like what Trump is putting out is a danger to people because of what he's saying and the things that he is putting out there, because they are not factual. They are not actual information that he's trying to feed to people as being true, and it's not. And it's just a danger to everybody because he's getting all of his buffoons to, believe into it, and it doesn't work. So I feel like it's not.
The thing about Trump and Biden has a speech impediment. He has a stuttering issue, and so when he's sitting there talking, the reason he's slower than most people is because he's using that to help him think about what he's saying without having the stutter involved in it.
Yeah.
And so when he's talking, it's like today. He came out today, gave a speech, and was just fine doing it. And Trump has used Twitter as a way to kick out false information, total BS information, which is why we had the whole thing happen today with our government being attacked. Why did anyone follow Trump? I never knew who he was. I might have went along with people, but never liked him. So even if I did vote for Trump, that wouldn't mean I will follow that punk. Yeah, I mean, it's agree. Oh, so it's not necessarily because of old age then. No, he's had a stuttering problem. He's had a stuttering problem since he was like a kid.
Entire life.
And see, Trump jumped on that without, like, you know, knowing anything that was happening. You know, that's why when they go, well, yeah, he can't even say a full sentence without, like, stuttering and stopping. Well, because he's got a stuttering issue, and so he's using that to help him get his point across without having to, you know, stutter and have people lose what he's saying. Where was the riots at when they announced $600 stimulus checks? Yes. You know what? There's a lot of people that are in serious trouble. $600 stimulus checks aren't going to do crap for people. It's like, here's $600. You know, what? $600. Okay, now I got to go buy groceries. That doesn't help me with rent. That doesn't help me pay my water bill. It doesn't help me pay my electrical bill. It doesn't help me pay any of my bills. But give me $600. Okay. I don't understand the Sleepy Joe crap. He has overcome stuttering. The man has survived brain surgery. Yes, he has. I thought he had dementia or something really bad. I mean, that's just it. There's a lot of people that thought that. And I think that the part of the problem, Jake, is Trump put that out there. They had all these issues without knowing what happened, you know, knowing what's behind everything. And Trump put that out there, and so people just jumped on it and started using, which is part of the problem with Trump, because Trump could say, well, the sky is green and the grass is blue, and people be like, we know you are right.
Even though I could literally walk outside and see that the grass is green and the sky is blue.
Yeah.
You're right. You're right.
You are a genius, Mr. Trump.
The sky is most definitely green, and the grass is most definitely blue.
I have said this is like the Charles Manson effect, the David Koresh effect, where people buy into whatever you say. Trump put out there that this election was going to be rigged before the election happened. Guess what? After the election, he loses. Well, this was rigged. Oh, Trump, I know what you're talking about, man. Even though they hand-counted everything.
Such a buffoon, bro.
Man's lost his son, and Trump briefly criticized him for not looking sharp when he visited the boy's grave. Yes, it's because Trump does that. It's what he does. Puts people down. The Bray Wyatt effect. Yes, the Bray Wyatt effect. How does the Impossible Whopper taste? Because I'm looking for it at the Burger King over here, but for some reason, I don't see it on the menu. Johnny Lee, it is very good.
It tastes
that when I go to Burger King, that's what I eat.
Yeah.
I eat the Impossible Whopper. Yep. They tried to stop Nevada, but it didn't go through. Cool.
Yeah, the Impossible Whopper is the best. It's better than an actual burger. It tastes like a burger, but it's better, and it's delicious. So yeah.
I think Joe is just a chill dude. He only wants to be fair. He said everyone deserves a shot. I believe you guys heard that from Joe Biden. Yes, he does. He wants to make it, like, he wants to give everybody a chance. The reason I follow him is just to be different. I miss when Trump was a face. It made a commercialist raw face. He turned heel real fast, didn't he? I think all politicians are bad. Don't trust any of them. I think the one thing about it is and I can't speak for other countries. I can't speak for, you know, anywhere else. But I can say that here in our country, I feel that we need to get a lot of a lot of paying, you know, where we have people pay for their whole their election process. We have people that pay people to, like, help with their campaigns and things. Like right now, the only reason Trump's doing this is so he gets money. 75% of it, like 75% of the money he gets from anybody that gives him money right now, he gets to keep. The other 25% goes towards fighting whatever he's fighting. Like train for Wrestle Story. Choo choo. You like trade right now!
You dudes fancy doing a live watch along right now. It's 5 minutes and has nothing to do with Natalia.
What is it? Because I'm scared to look things up that you tell me to look up, Aunt. Trump hates losing. Yeah, most people do.
I mean, you could do it.
But sometimes you can be a baby and, I mean, you could do it in 30 seconds. What is it? What is it? I don't eat fast food anymore because of my cholesterol.
Oh boy.
There's some foods out there that you could probably eat now. If you just kind of watch what you're eating. More people should vote locally, myself included. Yeah, definitely. Oh, a lot of our politicians are corrupt too. It's my reaction to the Good Brothers.
Oh boy, go to
All right, I gotta see this. Okay, here we go.
YouTube.
YouTube. Here we go. We're gonna pull up Ants.
We're gonna pull up Gimme Oh Yeah.
Gimme a whole yeah's reaction.
I wasn't in there, so I didn't see any of this.
Do you have this like? Is this like pulled up? Like, do you have a cutout?
It's right there. 2 minutes ago.
All right, here we go.
It's 5 minutes and 15 seconds, and I can't hear any of it because I don't have headphones. But that's okay. You can make a fool of me. Okay, cool. Just turn it up to 70. So.
It's Bloody Gallows and Anderson.
What was that?
Go on. I'm giving you play-by-play.
Is that supposed to be an accent?
Yes. Go on.
Wow.
I'm imitating Ant here.
Countdown before you've done this, before you start. Well,
Oh,
it's too
wait.
late. We're already a minute into the video.
My bad.
We're already a minute into the video. My bad.
Go to Gimme Ho Yeah, pull up the channel, and there's a new video up, and it's called "Good Brothers Appear on Dynamite Live Reactions from Dynamite Livestream."
Yeah.
I've got it pulled up here.
Yeah.
When you are ready, let me know because I will play this at the same time, and I'm gonna imitate Ant the whole time.
You gonna do the accent too?
I tried. You made fun of me.
You can do it again. I don't even know what that was though. You were like, I can't even do what you did because it was just ungood.
I bet you that should I say we can book a better show than Vince ever could. We could, John Elite.
Okay.
I don't think there's any doubt. Mr. G, how dare you?
Love it.
Love it.
Okay, so go ahead. Go ahead.
Wait, I gotta like this first.
5,
okay?
4, 3, 2, 1. We're starting the video.
All right, here we go. 5, 4, 3, 2. Mr. G, my American accent is better than Jack. It's because I'm no good at this game.
I don't know that I don't know. Whatever.
Okay, here we go. Starting right now in 3, 2, 1, go.
You missed the elbow thing.
Let's play the Gallows and Anderson. Go on.
Wow.
And now they're talking Moxley just like they did before the match. Go on.
Wow. I love
Magic Killer, what do they call it now? Jericho keeping all the WWE moves. That's the first Impact we've seen on AEW? That's great.
I keep thinking Anthony's name is Dominic. Why?
Why do they work with Eddie Kingston, though?
Mr. G kind of asked the same question, though.
That was the exact same question I asked.
Exactly. Like exact.
He's got his belt. He's got it all over Kenny's arm.
The accent disappeared.
Sorry. I can't do it.
Bring the accent back.
The Good Brothers are in AEW, dudes.
Dudes! What was that? Oh boy. Oh boy. Oh boy. Oh wait, now you have to have this confused look on your face.
I'm trying to hear him. It's like...
But you don't even...
The Good Brothers are just taking on everyone. Everyone's just getting knocked off, man. This is a takeover, man. Oh! Through the table. This is exciting, guys. This is exciting.
Silence.
Kenny Omega. Lifting him up. Nice. This is great, man. Man, the Good Brothers Bullet Club is back.
There's a bit of a something to that. It's back.
It made me flip the switch, Kenny Omega. Brilliant. Oh, Moxley's still fighting.
Wow, that was so bad. The way you just like enunciated that.
I'll get you to comments in a minute, dudes. The Young Bucks. The Good Brothers. Try to talk reason with them all. Wow.
Oh.
Matt Jackson just took out. Why are they helping Kenny? Have they not been watching telly? He's a bad guy. Too sweet, too sweet, too sweet, brother. Whoop, whoop. Are the Young Bucks going to join in? Are the Young Bucks going to join in? The Bucks are joining in, brother. This is freaking awesome, man. Freaking awesome. That was it.
That was amazing.
My imitation of Ant.
That was amazing.
I hope you liked it.
I don't think I have seen a better, wow.
So, Ant, they're mocking you. How does that feel? Sometimes they say the best form of flattery is when someone mocks you.
Sometimes that's what they say, and sometimes I don't think that's even close to
I
what
had
they
to
say.
do it so because maybe doesn't have headphones on, so she couldn't hear it. So I had to kind of imitate, what was happening there.
With that accent.
I tried. I tried, Ant.
I love that I can go into an accent like lickety split, and you can't whatsoever.
So Observing Sus wants me to say Drew. Drew. How's that?
I can say it too. Kind of.
Would you guys consider the ending of tonight's Dynamite a cliffhanger? Yes, I would. Perfect future. There's no mocking. They are loving life. Mr. G. Priceless. Thank you. Hey, that was awesome. I thought it was cool. We lost 5 people watching us because they didn't like my impression, but that's okay,
It's all good. That's what we're here for.
On our next video, I'm going to sit here and I'm going to watch Dom eat donuts, and I'm going to imitate him. Thank you.
Bro, I remember that one time that we were doing our British accents. I'm pretty sure we were on Gimme Oh Yeah, and we were doing you didn't do your British accent. I did mine. And then Dom did his American accent. It's actually pretty decent.
Well, like, Dom has been, like, to the United States, so, like, he's had some idea on how to do some, speak.
Ant wouldn't do it.
Well, I don't know. Ant. I don't think Ant's probably been to the United States. So,
well,
I mean,
I don't really care. That doesn't make a difference to me. I've never been to the land of British people.
Mr. G, which prison does your T-shirt come from? Well, you see, what was the name of the guy that wore the in WWE that wore the orange jumpsuit?
What was it?
Nails?
I think so.
Is that right?
I think so.
I come from Nails
How do you even remember that?
prison.
How do you even remember that?
Drew!
Yeah, man, you can do that.
Good night, guys. Awesome show. See y'all Friday night for SmackDown. Thanks, James. Thanks for stopping in. We appreciate it. You should watch my reaction to Eric Rowan, a.k.a. Redbeard, and I'll stop talking about it because y'all don't need to watch it if you don't want to. I'll check it out here in a few minutes, Futuristic. We'll check it out. After we get off here, I'll check it out. Nails. Yeah, see, I knew what I was talking about.
Nails with a Z, though. Pretty sure there was a Z.
All right, we hit the 2-hour mark, so we're doing awesome. Nails, yes. I knew it.
With a Z,
I
guys.
knew it.
None of you are spelling it right.
It's Nailz, right? I love American accents. One time I was at a hotel and chatted with a French person. I asked him to do an American accent, and it was hilarious. Ian, you're back! Yes! Thank you! Better hand gesture, a Bullet Club, finger guns, or Too Sweet? The finger guns. I like the finger guns.
I love
The Too Sweet thing just reminds me too much of NWO and stuff like that. So the finger
guns thing, I feel like it looks really cool when Finn does it. When anybody else does it, it's like, it's just Finn.
I can do an East Coast Yankee-esque accent. Yeah, that's the best one. You watch some. I haven't watched it yet, Anthony. I'm sorry. It's like I've been busy. I am going to watch it though.
Excuses.
Guaranteed. All right, but seriously, I was going to ask y'all, but I thought would be a bad idea. That's my last time asking about anything about my videos, promise. I'm going to check it out, Futuristic. I've actually checked out some of your videos, so, I think there was one that you were talking about the video, like, lagging.
Kenny finger guns rock. I guess, but...
I am back, baby! Ian's back! Back again!
But, I don't know. I feel like it's only cool when Finn does it.
Yeah.
Any other time, it's like, it's okay.
Finger guns is the best.
Finn, he, like, does the thing.
Yeah.
He's all like, boom, And he sort of, like, turns his arms in, because it's not necessarily, like, straight at you. It's sort of like, boom. Yeah. The Too Sweet thing is pretty easy to do, too, though. Yep. It looks cooler when Finn does it. I'm just saying.
Oh! They apparently, senators returned to Senate chamber to debate the Pennsylvania electoral vote objection. So now there have been a vote objection on Pennsylvania.
Dang.
I'm back again. You mean the glitchy Minecraft series video? Yeah, I think it might have been that one. I will check out the one you're talking about, though. I will check out your Eric Rowan Redbeard reaction.
Don't spam, sir.
Let's see here. That series won't ever come back because it's too much work.
With Finn, the finger guns are slanted. That's what I'm saying, though. It looks so much cooler because they're slightly slanted. They're not, like, straight up, like, at you. They're, like, sort of sideways, but not, like...
But not sideways?
Not sideways either. They're, like, just partially in the middle.
Yeah.
It looks cool. I don't know.
All right, guys. It's 2 hours. We got our 2-hour mark. I'm back. Yep. All right. We're going to take off. We'll see you guys later. See you Friday night. SmackDown. Peace out. The Chip Shop, My Road is called... The Chip Shop, My Road is called Too Sweet. We're taking off, everybody. Peace out, everybody.
Peace out, guys.